Carl, thanks for talking to us.
No problem.
You pleased with that?
Yeah, very. Especially second half. I thought first half we had to adjust something tactically at half time to get us more on the front foot, and I think once we did that, the second half, it was. I really enjoyed the work rate from the lads was fantastic throughout, and once we settled down, I think we were the winners, to be honest.
Good point you made there, because in front of the gantry there, 89th minute, 3-0 up, and Tom Greaves was back defending, so that was indicative of today, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, for a debut, that's up there with the best. Just for his work rate was absolutely phenomenal, and my God, over the next few weeks I'm going to have some headaches.
You are.
But it's a nice headaches, and I'll be honest with all the lads as I always am, and hopefully they'll be understanding, because we're going to need the strongest squad possible to be challenging up the top.
I mean, part of what you did today was that you created a strong bench, didn't you?
Yeah.
Which we've not necessarily had throughout the year.
No, I looked round last week at Nantwich, and I was aware that we had a strong bench there as well, and then I looked up in the stand and Mike Norton sat there, and Jake Cottrell and John Worsnop and Nicky Platt and Matty Turney weren't even there, so that just shows the strength and depth that we've got, and we're going to need them, because we've got the league to be up there fighting for, but also I'd love to give our fans a cup final, so over the week next week, we'll see the squad in full use, if you like.
The first change you made was at half time. You took Lewis Horn off, and Stott went back into the central defensive role, and Dave Birch came on. What was you thinking there?
It was not so much an injury, his hamstring had tightened up, and with the problems that he's had with it, we thought it best just to readjust it, and having someone like Dave Birch being able to come on and drop Stotty back in there, it was pretty seamless, and I thought Lewis had started really well as well. I was well impressed with him. Left-footed centre half will help us be a little bit more expansive when we've got the ball as well.
And it's got to be good playing alongside Adam Jones, the form he's been in this year.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's your archetypical centre half in respect of going and winning things, and he's your 7 out of 10 every week, and I think there's partnerships all over the park, but at centre back, Jones has been absolutely fantastic.
You brought Ashley Mulholland back to the club. What was said there? What was that?
Ashley he just got in contact, said he wasn't really enjoying it at Ashton, and I think he'd made a mistake and realised that at all clubs there are going to be times when you spend times on a substitute bench. And bringing him back in the day, I thought he had a really good game, especially second half when we sorted out the little problem we were having. I thought he was playing a little bit too deep in the first half, and once we pushed him on, I think it was his pace, and obviously and Tom as well for the first goal. I think it was a quick one over the top, which he's going to threaten all the time.
Yeah, because he did tend to sort of drift in quite a bit at the end of that first half, and I did wonder actually if you were going to have a word with him at half time. Yeah,
we did. He was trying to get on the ball, and in the first half that didn't happen, because we were a little bit too negative in our setup. But once we sorted it at half time, I thought it worked really well.
And you started Matt Tierney today. What was the thinking there?
He's a great player.
Yeah,
he's a great player. He's had a little bit of an ankle knock, but I think he affects the game really well in midfield, and it's another embarrassment of riches in the midfield area, if you like. So what I'm well happy with.
It was a strange first half. It was a bit messy, a bit bitty, but actually I thought it was quite enjoyable, and I thought Stafford looked like a team that were going to be very difficult to beat. Yeah,
definitely. You see them last week against Worksop, going and beating Worksop, and they've been on a great roll of late and very difficult to play against. So we knew it'd be tough today. Greg's no mug, as everyone knows. He's been in management a decent amount of time, and he's put a real strong side together there. They're big, they are physical when they need to be, and they can play.
Yeah, I mean, I can do the cliche for you, but the way we are in the league, it is win every game as it comes, isn't it? And and we sneak into the playoffs.
Well, I hope we go past the playoffs.
Well, I'll pass the playoffs.
We've got 21 cup finals.
Yeah.
Let's see how many of them cup finals we can win and where it takes us.
Well, you've been saying about the squad, and you've been praising the squad a lot this year. And at this moment in time, it certainly looks very good.
Yeah.
And like you said earlier, we've got a lot of games coming up, so you're going to need them, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. You know, that's why I've recruited the players that I have, and you know, I haven't really stopped yet. So we'll see what's to come.
Right, so yeah, we've got a lot to look forward to at the end of the season, haven't we? We've got a long way to go. But
you know, we're going to need a really strong squad to achieve what we want to achieve, and you know, we've had limited success, should we say, over the past 4 years, and I'm a bit fed up with that.
Yeah. Just one final question. We have talked before, you and I, about the home form. We've done pretty well away this year, actually, but we were struggling at home for a time, and that's put it right, hasn't it?
Hopefully, you know, we'll see in the home games to come. But the lads know that we've got to try and make this a fortress. People are going to come here and think that, you know, it's their day out, and they can come on with no pressure. We've got to get back to being the team that raises it more than any other team that comes here.
I think there'll be 2,000 people at least gone home pretty happy today.
Yeah, well, I hope so, and you know, let's get them crowds back up again, because as we see when that goal went in, and the encouragement that we saw after that was, I thought it took us to another level, and it really helps. It really helps me. It helps the players, you know, and let's get that 12th man well in place.
Yeah, good message to the fans. That. Cheers, Carl.
No
Thanks.
problem. Cheers.